Welcome back to the SuperMegaCast. This is a very special SuperMegaCast, only because of the number, not because of the content. This is our 20th episode.
Yeah, believe us, guys, the content in this one is not going to be any better than any of the other ones.
It's just another one thing of us talking for a long time. It's one of,
Or probably worse.
Our podcast can be labeled as this. Not long enough to be considered a podcast, but not short enough for anybody to care.
Exactly. Now let's take a sip of our Fiji water together. That is good aesthetic water.
Now, do you think that's placebo working, or do you think it actually... I actually like Fiji water.
I do like Fiji water, but to be honest, if you sat me down with like smart water,
unsponsored
Fiji water,
by the way.
if I had multiple bottled waters, unlabeled, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So,
I thought you had a pretty good tongue for water.
Well, yeah, for like Los Angeles water, because Los Angeles tap water tastes like shit. I noticed that again tonight. I was standing in line at Shake Shack, and I had a little cup of water, and it tasted real bad.
You know what water isn't good?
What?
Box water.
Have you had it? I have not.
It has that cartony taste, you know? It's that slight kind of cartony taste. Or I mean, it may not be the taste, but you know how a carton smells?
Yeah, it's got
that affects your taste. So this is a first wonderful conversation.
Yeah, and that's got me thinking, coincidentally, because we were talking about this earlier today. Like what drinks? There's this weird like stigma about certain drinks that you can only drink them out of certain like containers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of
like you can't drink milk out of a can.
Yeah, that would just be weird. Or like,
you can, I guess, but it's just odd thinking. But even though they have coffee in cans now.
What about like fruit punch out of like a little cardboard milk carton? Like it's just weird.
I'm trying to think of like, that this would be perfect. Why don't they make like wine Capri Suns?
I don't know. I like
that's a perfect serving of wine. A little glass of wine.
And a little mom, like I could see a little soccer mom watching her kids play soccer, sipping on one of those. It's perfect.
There's soccer moms that like poke a hole in it, put wine in it, then like duct tape it back up.
Yeah.
Give it to their kids so they'll shut up on long car drives.
They'll just pass out in the back seat. I mean, like they turn around an hour later and just vomit all over the kid. Like, damn it.
God damn it.
When they beat their kid. Anyway.
Here's the thing. Like I can't remember what I was eating, but I decided to eat it with my hands instead. Like it might have been like a steak or something. I can't remember. And no, I remember what it was. I was using chopsticks, and I was using my left hand to kind of scoop rice onto the chopsticks. And like the people that I was eating dinner with were like, "That's gross," blah blah blah. And I'm like, "You use your hands to eat chicken wings. You use your hands to eat burgers. Why can't you use your hands to eat other food? Is it particularly wrong? I know it looks weird, and it's not the normal thing to do, so it comes off odd. But why can't you just kind of like dig your hand into a bowl of rice?
That's so true, because you know what? If I had a bowl of rice, if I just ate it with my hands, I'd be able to eat it like 4 times faster and easier. And when I'm hungry and I got a bowl of rice, I don't want to have to like
you don't need the
dilly-dally around. Yeah. I can just use my hand.
And to eat soup, you don't need a spoon. You just slurp it up. You just pick up the bowl like you do with like milk after you're done with cereal.
Okay, I thought you were about to say like just also use your hands for soup.
No.
Dip your hands. And I was like, well, that one might be a little.
Just dip your hands in there and suck on your fingers a little bit.
I was about to say I think that one might be a little over the line.
Yeah,
I don't know, but our buddy. We have a friend named Jose, and his grandma is from the Philippines, and he says that she eats everything with her hands, like everything.
Everything?
She'll go to restaurants, and like even if it's a nice restaurant, she'll just eat everything with her hands.
Good.
Because I guess it's how she was raised, but her whole life, he says she just eats everything. Just
as long as you wash them, why is that?
Yeah, exactly. As long as they're clean. They should make eating gloves, like not latex gloves, but nice little gloves just for eating. And then I can just go at my food, eat at a nice pace, eat as much as I want. Don't have to worry about ever dropping my fork. That's always awkward, right? You're on a nice dinner date and you drop your fork?
Well, hold on one second. I think there's something over here. Hold on. Wait 1 second, man. I see this box thing over here. What is this? Holy shit!
Whoa!
It's a Segway!
Oh my god!
Whoa! We just recently hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yes, we did. Wow. So it took 20 podcast episodes for us to reach 100,000 subs.
That's more than I was about to say that's more than 20 weeks because we had weeks where we didn't have a podcast. And
Oh
shit.
yeah, there was that whole week 3 weeks where you were like on vacation and we didn't have enough content, and it was a very boring / hectic time in my life. So
what do you think of how far the channel's come? Do you think it would? Do you think Do you feel like it's like a big milestone? Of course, it is a big milestone.
Oh, absolutely.
Technically, number wise, but like, do you feel kind of like different about the channel at all? Does it feel like anything's really changed?
No, I mean, it doesn't feel like anything's changed, but it feels like a little bit different now that, when I look at it and it has that number slapped on it. Because, I think once you cross 100,000, it's when it starts to begin feeling big.
Uh-huh.
I mean, not huge. I think what feels...
We're in the smaller YouTubers now.
Yeah, I think, like, once you cross 300,000 is kind of when I start to feel, like, actually significant.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think around 250 is like when people start to like raise their eyebrows. Then
yeah, okay, no, I would agree with that.
when people start to like recognize you as a bigger YouTuber, I think that's the 500,000 mark.
Which, fingers crossed, maybe a year from now we can be there. But I mean, we made a really stupid 100,000 video, but we do genuinely want to say thank you to anyone listening that has subscribed or watched our other videos or even just listening to this podcast. Thank you so much for helping us get to 100,000 subscribers because, it doesn't feel like it's that big of a number. Maybe it's because, this is the third
done this.
time.
Yeah, this is, I did, did it before with Syndigo. You did it before with Kids with Problems. And now we've come together.
Right.
I don't know, we'll come back to 100,000, but I wanted to kind of touch on Kids with Problems and kind of talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a lot of people have been asking questions about it, so.
Yeah. Here's the thing, I started Syndigo, and that unfortunately ended under, unfortunate circumstances, and then Kids with Problems was there, but it was your channel. It is 100% your channel. It will always be your kind of, overarching. You manage it. It is your channel. It's your creation. It's your, what's that thing called where you own it? It's like a
intellectual property.
Yeah, it's your like intellectual property of sorts. And SuperMega just kind of like, it was our way of making sure there was, it was very equal.
Yeah, exactly.
And that comes with, this is just answering a lot of questions about people. Where's Kids with Problems? This is kind of this is our main channel now. This is definitely 100% our main channel.
Like, I guess to add on to what Ryan was saying, Kids with Problems was a channel that I started when I was a freshman in college with some buddies of mine. And then,
wow, really?
Yeah.
I started Syndigo freshman of college.
Dude, it's like two identicals that then came up and merged together.
And decided to make Let's Plays.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I started it with some college buddies. Well, actually I made a video for it when I was in high school, but then I really started it back up when I was in college.
Yeah.
And it was this weird like thing about it where, the first video I made was with my friend Jose, and then I started making things with my friend Jackson. And it was kind of this weird thing of like, okay,
We Sell Drugs was the first?
Yeah, We Sell Drugs was the first video. And then it kind of became this thing like, okay, well, who's, like, obviously it's my channel, but who, like, is a part of the channel? So then, that's where I uploaded, like, the sketch comedy stuff I made back when I was a freshman in college. And through that channel is how, long story short, I got connected with Ryan and Daniel through Syndigo. And then, one thing led to another. I moved out to LA, and that was, like, still my channel. And then, after everything happened last year, we're like, okay, so what do we do now? I mean, I have this channel that has, 20,000 subscribers. Why don't we just move to this one? So we did.
So logically, you invited me on to be a member of Kids with Problems, and before that, you've had members before. But it's more like you have a universe. You you kind of like have it's a sketch comedy show where you're the showrunner.
But then
you have
just
a cast,
whatever friends, I guess.
Yeah, like your cast of friends, and then I came in as kind of like a co.
Yeah, like a co-showrunner, I guess. But the thing was, like, it felt weird because no matter what we did, it didn't feel like it was 50-50 because it was always, it started out as my channel.
Yeah,
and we got to a point where it's like we're both out here and we're trying to do what we love. Why don't we start something new that is just you and me 50-50? It didn't have any like beginnings over here or over there. Just right now, this moment in history, we move forward and start something new. So thus SuperMega was born, and now
originally Sellout Club.
It was originally called Sellout Club. I even had like stickers and stuff that we made ahead of time.
Yeah, I think the original colors were like
I think the same.
a turquoise-ish pink.
No, it was turquoise. I think it was the exact same colors. I think I just stole them for the SuperMega logo.
Yeah, just these ones look a little more like red and blue.
Yeah, I think so. And there was I actually really do like the old logo. Maybe we'll release that one day, let you guys see it. But
maybe we'll have a show based around it. Who knows?
Oh yeah, but
or maybe someone will steal it. Not steal it, but maybe someone will take it.
Someone already took the Twitter handle.
Yeah,
you know who you are. we still kind of wanted to maybe use that one day, and you stole the Twitter handle. So
yeah,
it's fine. Keep the Twitter name for now. If we ever want it, we'll sue you. Don't worry. But yeah. I mean, it's been a really long journey since we started this channel in April. You know, I think it got to the point where, see, we like making stuff, and we were at this weird standstill kind of where, you know, we were just out of ideas for sketch comedy, and, you know, we wanted to make more stuff, like just to have fun to make videos.
Yeah, because we've never, I guess ever since Syndigo too, like we've tried our hand at shit and pandering in certain areas, I'm sure. But it's like, I always, like, I never wanted to just make it so it's like a video once a week. And that's what, you know, we promised sometimes, but it always came into like we couldn't do it, whether it be with Syndigo or Kids with Problems, in a sense, because it's just kind of like, I want to feel proud of these ideas. I want these ideas to feel, you know, good. I don't want it to feel like we're just pumping out the same kind of storyline, different costumes, you know? But SuperMega now, I mean, it's a chance for us to like kind of relax, talk, but yet still create the stuff we want to make. And we're gonna get into sketch comedy with SuperMega. I'm gonna say, you know, we've been promising all these things, but I don't think they're really gonna come into fruition until the beginning of 2017. Just because there's still so much work to be done. There's still so much to wrap up with this year and to just kind of get used to. As I said, you know, we're editing for 5 channels. Not only that, but like, you know, I've been directing all the live action ads for Game Grumps as of recent, and you've been editing all of them. So it's not just like we're editing Grumps and SuperMega. We're, you know, I shot and edited the Wendy's thing, and you edited the art gallery video, which is a big video. You know, we're constantly busy with stuff other than SuperMega while we're also busy with SuperMega.
Yeah, like I guess to put it in perspective, because I have seen a lot of people unclear about, you know, what exactly do we do regarding other channels. So maybe we could say, so we edit every Game Grumps video. So that's 3, they upload 3 videos a day. So we edit all of those, and then all of the, you know, live action ads before the videos, or little sketches or videos for Grump Out.
And as of recent, been filming them too.
Yeah, so we've been doing that. And then also Kitty Cat Gaming, which is Mortimer or Susie, you know, Aaron's wife. Her channel, she uploads 5 videos a week. We edit all those. And then Chris, Oni Plays, our good friend Chris, we edit his videos too.
He does a video a day.
1 a day, yeah. And then we also have to run SuperMega.
And we got Grump Out as well, because we got to upload it's the big live action stuff, like the big events.
Yeah, and those videos take a surprisingly long time to shoot and edit, so.
Yeah, well, because we're trying to balance. It's a lot of work, but it's manageable. And right now we're trying to, you know, come up with a system to better manage it. Like, I know, like, there've been mistakes, and people fucking tweet me sometimes like, "Hey, you didn't put up something they said." It's like, I understand it's a mistake. I've just been very, you know, it's an excuse, and I know it is, but like, I have been busy. Mistakes happen.
Major rant, unbridled rage.
Yeah, it's just. Oh my God, it's but we're getting used to it.
At the end of the day, it literally is a full-time like career. It's a job. It's a very busy job.
Well, love it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But you know, it's not like we can focus all our time on SuperMega. I mean, we still, you know, if it's 1 a.m. and we got to make something, we're not gonna like half-ass it. We're gonna just stay up until 6 a.m. making something good for SuperMega, because this channel, more than anything, is a passion project that Ryan and I, you know, have created, because, you know, we're out here doing what we've always wanted. And I don't want, like, I see this channel as like our portfolio, and more so than that, it's almost like, this sounds so cheesy, but it's almost kind of like a memory bank in a way, where I can look back at this time in my life and see what I was doing, and I want to look back at it and be proud of what I made. So
that's definitely how I think of how you think of Kids with Problems, how I think of Syndigo, and it's also kind of like,
that's how I see YouTube.
Yeah,
for the stuff we make and have made.
That's also the mindset that I have with my Instagram. I treat my Instagram much differently than I do my Twitter.
Yeah, same.
My Instagram is more of kind of like, I think of it as like a photo album, and these are the moments and these are the things that I want to remember. And I have this weird like I'm sure you can do it, but like I want to like one day, when Instagram's out of just commission, I want to like have a book of all like the photos that I've had, because it does tell a story. Like I think the first picture is my Iron Giant tattoo, and my Instagram spans across a few years. I wasn't always social media savvy, and I've deleted a ton of shit. I've restarted a ton of shit just because.
So many tweets.
Yeah, and a lot of tweets.
I delete.
I don't care.
50% of my tweets.
My Twitter is more just kind of like a fun little like, haha, let's have some fun type of thing.
Twitter is like my favorite platform. I guess it's because that's the way I'm connected to the most people, I guess.
Yeah.
And by that I mean mainly other YouTubers and content creators and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I'm able to talk to these people or connect with them, which I really enjoy. And I like just posting just stupid funny shit on Twitter. It's fun.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No.
I interrupted you. I interrupted you, and I'm gonna be honest. I just forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, it's funny you interrupted me because I was saying what I was saying was I was forgetting what I was saying, and then you interrupted me and then forgot what you were saying.
Well,
what a predicament. So what happens in your brain when you forget what you're saying? I mean, I'm sure people in the comments, if you know, go let her rip. Tell me what it is. Don't copy and paste from Wikipedia, because we know when you guys do that.
Or maybe do it, because you can get information.
It'll be more.
Try not to. Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we'll learn a little something new. Why is it when, I'll be somewhere and I'll be thinking of something, I'll walk through a door and then I'll just forget it. And then it's like, where did that thought go? Why is it gone?
Well, just think about the expanse of which your brain processes things.
It's crazy.
I mean,
your brain is...
Yeah, I mean, think, like, even just getting down to the subconscious, how much the subconscious stores.
It's crazy. Like, think about every single little memory in your life. That's, like, somewhere in your brain. And then different things will trigger,
smells,
that
taste,
to be brought back.
Sight, thoughts.
Think about how much information you have stored in your brain from the moment you were born. Like every word in the English language that you know is sitting in your brain somewhere. All your memories from elementary school, middle school, high school, college, all of that stuff is just sitting in there. And like,
well, Matt, if you watched In and Out, you'd know that there's little globes that go away forever.
Oh yeah, Ryan. Well, In and Out is a fast food restaurant.
Fuck. Inside Out.
Inside and Out. Blew
How I
his
Like
house
My Women.
with a blue little window.
Because I'm a psychopath, serial, narcissistic murder man.
Well,
the murder man. He's loose again.
It's like a movie, The Murder
Turning
Man.
women inside out. From day one, the murder man.
God, what if that'd be such a huge national case, just
The
turning
murder
women
man.
inside out.
I'd want them to call it the murder man.
Ted Bundy, the murder man. That dude was fucked up.
Would you say who is the murder man? Who is the man that when people think of murder,
The
he
Zodiac
is the man?
Killer, I guess, probably.
Yeah?
I don't know. How many people did the Zodiac Killer kill? Let's talk about serial killers.
I don't know. I don't know that much about serial killers.
I know.
Well, Ted Cruz was the Zodiac Killer.
Oh, he was. But Ted Bundy was also a serial killer. Not Ted Cruz, but Ted Bundy. Dude, I would love to make a movie about Ted Bundy. He was a terrifying.
Have you seen the
dude.
recordings?
From what?
No, not Ted Bundy. Oh, who am I thinking of?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
That's the guy that would kill and eat people, I think.
Yeah. They found whatever in his fridge.
Yeah, like the police were there for some other reason. I don't remember. I think the police came to his house for some other reason, and they opened his fridge, and there were like human heads in his fridge or something like that.
I don't know. I'm sure people will say what really happened. I'm not knowledgeable about serial killers, Matt.
I just remember there was one night back when I was in Charleston, I was like laying in bed, and I just went on Wikipedia, and I read Ted Bundy's entire article, and then I read Jeffrey Dahmer's entire article, and it took like 3 hours. And then I sincerely regretted it as I was laying in bed that night. I was just like, fuck, why did I do that?
What's that famous cult family?
Family?
Yeah, there's like this, they called it a family. Hold on.
I can think of a few cults.
Hold on 1 second.
There's Jonestown, Heaven's Gate, the guys in Waco, which that was really fucking crazy. The whole Waco, Texas thing, which that might, I don't know, I think that might be before a lot of people's time, but You should look that up because it's a very interesting thing. It's basically this guy started a cult in this little like building in Texas, and basically like some real illegal shit was happening there. So then the ATF came out to investigate, and long story short, it started this big like firefight with the government that lasted like 70 days before they finally ended it, because the guy like lit the whole place on fire and killed himself and a lot of other people. Pretty crazy. They should make a good movie about that. There's probably already movies, but
I think I'm thinking of a movie. Honestly, I really do.
Yeah, because I'm like, what?
And it's embarrassing what movie I'm thinking of.
What movie are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of the first Annabelle movie. In the beginning, there's like this there's a bunch of murders going on or something.
I was thinking of this movie. It's Sorcerer's Stone or something.
Voldemort. What if I was like, yeah, what do you think of Voldemort? Did you read his case files?
God, it's fucking crazy. Like that, just the whole thing that happened with him. Like, and he looks creepy too. Ryan, what are you talking about?
Yeah, sorry for the just kind of.
Dude, you know you know what genuinely like freaks me out is how does like you know who Jim Jones is?
No.
He's the guy that there's the whole famous Jonestown thing. Where basically
the Jones. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like he had his little like colony, like cult colony, and he convinced like 900 people to die with him.
Is that the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, like how do you do that? How do you get to the point where like almost 1,000 people will literally die because you've convinced them to die with you?
Does that
including children?
I think I've made this connection before, but I mean, if you look at the kind of political race going on, it's not really hard to believe that thousands of people would follow someone.
It's just crazy,
who
dude.
Seems crazy.
That people like. I guess it's mainly, you know, if some people can get other people when they're in a very like vulnerable time in their life where they're kind of like a ball of clay, and I guess like
giving them an answer to where they think there is none.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly why people follow cults and I guess join different religions and stuff, because I guess in the end, you know, they're looking for answers and they want to know. They want like different answers to questions about life, and I guess, you know, there's a lot of things that offer different.
Mm-hmm. And some answers make sense to other people, some don't make sense. It's just kind of like how people live.
A bunch of different religions exist, but like then there's the Heaven's Gate people, which like I think they rented a mansion in L.A. And then like I think a bunch of people like they all got like these Nike like awesome Nike shoes and then like gray tracksuits or something, and then just climbed into bunk beds and died because they were. If they died on this like certain day or certain 3-day period, they'd go up and join like a spaceship that was passing Earth behind the tail of a comet, and then that's the only way for them to board the spaceship because Earth was about to end.
Really?
Yeah. Which obviously Earth didn't end, but it's creepy because the dude that was the leader of that cult, he made these like VHS tapes which you can find on YouTube. I think just search like Heaven's Gate tapes or something. But he was the creepiest looking dude. He's this really old white guy, and it's like all VHS style, and he's just looking at the camera and like talking about his cult, and it's really creepy. And they had this like they had a legitimate like 90s VHS style logo like for the cult. It looked like it was out of like Reading Rainbow or something, some show like that. I forgot what it was. It's like a little rainbow thing.
One of my favorite production logos is A24.
Oh yeah, that's a really nice logo.
They make great movies too.
They do. Did they do Swiss Army Man?
Let me check. Let's find out. Yeah, they do just a bunch of stuff. Like, yeah, they did Swiss Army Man.
That's what I thought.
Like, they do a bunch of like independent-ish looking stuff.
Are they just like a production
company? They did Room. They did Green Room.
Oh, which was also an excellent movie, and it's very tragic that that dude passed away. Yeah,
I think they're also doing. Hold on, are they doing Fences too?
What's Fences?
No, they didn't. But sorry, I don't know why I thought that. But anyways, Fences is a started out as a play in the 80s, had James Earl Jones in it.
Have you seen American Gangster?
Have I seen American Gangster?
Yeah.
No, I want to.
Good old that's Denzel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only saw the scene where, spoiler alert, he blows the head.
Oh, just in public when he shoots the dude?
He blows the dude in public.
That was a crazy scene.
I know. I never expected him to just like fucking just walk up to the guy, threaten him, and then blow him.
He threatens him, he undoes his belt, pulls his pants down,
he pulls his gun out, wink, wink, and blows him. Denzel,
my man.
I love Denzel. He's good. He has that Denzel quality. What's that? You know, he always goes, I don't know. He like
He's got some good. It starts with a G. The word I'm thinking of. It starts with a G.
The gout?
No, that's not. Maybe he has gout. I don't know. But he's got some it's that. Richard Nixon had it. The guy that does accounting for Game
Does
Grumps
Denzel actually have this?
No, it's not like a medical thing. It's just that kind of like feel in your voice, like the.
Oh yeah. I like it. I think it works well with him.
Morgan Freeman has it a little bit, I think.
I don't know what you're talking.
No. Dude, speaking of driving with celebrities, I had an awkward encounter with Jennette McCurdy, the girl who played Sam on iCarly.
Oh yeah.
Was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. So I'm leaving the Game Grumps office to go home, and I call an Uber, and it says like my Uber driver needs to complete another trip, but I see him like coming up the road, and I'm like, oh okay, I guess this is him, and he pulls up and stops and looks at me, so. I'm like, okay, well, the trip's not over yet, but I guess I guess he wants me to get in. So I'm like, do I get in? And he's like, get in, son. So I get in the front seat, and then he starts driving off, and he's all confused because now he has two different Uber trips in his car at once, and he is very confused. He's this older dude, and I can tell he doesn't really know where he's going, and he's like, oh, where am I taking you, young lady? And I hear this girl in the back seat like, I don't know, I've never been there. And I look on the phone screen, and it says, current client, Jennette. And I looked in the little rearview mirror, and it was fucking Sam from iCarly. And I was like, holy shit.
Jennette.
So
You know what happened? You know what the real story is?
What?
Fucking Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider sent her to come, scope us out and to kill it because we were making fun of him in our videos. What a weird coincidence, though.
She was meeting up with him.
He starts driving circles around the block, not knowing where he's going, and she's like, "I'm going to this one place."
He just started driving circles around the outside.
Yeah,
around the outside, round the outside.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Continue.
But he was actually dropping Jennette McCurdy off exactly where he was picking me up. He just didn't drop her off when he picked me up. So then he drove around this little neighborhood, and then down the highway, or not the highway, but down the main road, and then through a Rally's parking lot and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. He just didn't know where he was going. And then finally he dropped her off because I was like, oh, you're going here? You want to go here? And she was like, oh, thank you. She was super sweet, super nice, super beautiful. I wanted to smell her hair. And she got out of the car, and I watched her walk away. And that's the last time I'll probably ever see Jennette McCurdy.
Creep.
No, Ryan, I'm not. She's a beautiful woman. She was
she probably, that's a creepy man.
She's probably listening to this podcast. I bet she loves SuperMega. But dude, they're what are the odds? We make the iCarly video, and then we make the wrestling video making fun of Dan Schneider, and then just 2 weeks later, I get into an Uber with Jennette McCurdy. Because I wasn't even supposed to get in the Uber with her. He was dropping her off and picking me up, but he just somehow I don't know, he was confused, so he let me get in the car while she was still in it, and then drove around the block with both of us in it. I was in a cold sweat, though. I was just like, oh my God, that's Jennette McCurdy. Holy shit. I just I saw her in the mirror, and I was freaking out. But
you dropped trowel?
I dropped trowel, and I took a shit right in the front seat of the car. And she said, oh my God, that's just like Dan.
Just like Dan.
What was that?
I don't know. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm the nostalgic
What has
critic.
this podcast become?
I don't know. People are now how people zone out. They're tuning in all of a sudden.
What's going on?
Oh my God!
They're trying to do their homework while they're doing this, and they're paying attention. It's kind of white noise in the background, and then just
We saw the most just cringy video. It was with Angry Joe, calling out Geoff Keighley.
Oh, dude, that was so bad.
In the interview, Angry Joe's just kind of just being a douche, I guess.
Yeah, he's being an asshole.
He's
doesn't
being
understand
inconsiderate.
social norms.
And Geoff Keighley's like, hey, I got a show to run, and he's saying hey to other people who are wanting to say hey to him, not giving 100% of his time to Joe. And there's this part where Joe just pauses the video, and he comes in, and he's green screened himself on top of the video with him and Keighley. And
yeah,
he just looks at the camera and is like,
he just shrugs
come on, can you believe this guy?
Yeah, so Angry Joe is asking Geoff Keighley questions, and he's trying to be the high man, and he's trying to make Geoff Keighley look like an asshole, but it's Ryan, you fucking ripping ass over here, dude, while I'm telling a story.
So continue, I'm sorry.
He's Geoff Keighley's hey, I got a show to run. And Geoff Keighley's done nothing wrong, and Angry Joe is trying to make him look like an asshole, but Angry Joe looks like the asshole. like so bad. But then Angry Joe, like what Ryan said.
Can you put a link to that video?
Yeah, it'll be in the description.
Okay.
Like Angry Joe freezes the video, and it's like in the Emperor's New Groove. He walks on camera, and he's like, "Come on, seriously?"
But there's one where he doesn't say anything, right? Where he just comes in, like throws his hands up in the air, then walks off.
And it's so funny.
It's like, what am I supposed to? Am I taking a side here?
I would love to do that in like a fully serious movie, like just halfway through a scene, just pause it, have the character walk on, like, "What do you think of that?" And then walk off screen. People would be so confused.
I'd love to do that.
But then the rest of the movie goes on being fully serious. There's nothing else.
Can we cosplay as Angry Joe at some convention? I would love to do that.
Oh, totally.
I would totally do that.
I'm gonna have to cut. We'll both have to cut our hair a little bit and make it look weird. But
I'm gonna get like a Build-A-Bear leather jacket.
A Build-A-Bear leather jacket.
So it's like super tight. Because he wears like a really tight leather jacket.
I get like a jacket from Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was like a Build-A-Bear place where you can make leather jackets, and I was like,
I like
what?
Build-A-Bear, dude.
I've never been to Build-A-Bear.
It's fun. You stuff it and you kiss the heart and place it in the animal. And
Do you really kiss the heart? Is that like a thing you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Really?
Give it a little smooch.
There was always Build-A-Bear. There was one in Charleston, and I passed it a few times, but I never went to it.
Hold on, Matt. Wait 1 second. This conversation. I'm just imagining people just. Yeah, I went to it. There's this Build-A-Bear. Never went to it. Yeah, I saw a Build-A-Bear the other day, and I didn't go to it either. Yep.
That's good podcast talk right there. Yeah, there was a Build-A-Bear. I never went to it. Yeah, I saw one too. Awesome.
Did you see that new Build-A-Bear? Yep, but I've never been.
I'm glad that 10,000 people, on launch day can listen to us just be like, yeah, I've never Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear, yeah, I saw one once.
I've probably made a total of like 4 or 5 Build-A-Bears.
We should go to Build-A-Bear sometime. Not like film it, just go for fun. Would that
God,
raise...
they discussed going to Build-A-Bear together.
Oh, I ship it. Would that raise any red flags with adults? I mean, we are adults, but fellow adults, would that raise... No,
because you can go there to buy like shit for your girlfriend or your...
But like two grown men walking into a Build-A-Bear and just like having a good time and making teddy bears doesn't
This is
look
for
weird.
our niece.
I don't have a niece, though. Not yet.
Well, how would they know? Do they when you go to the cash register and Build-A-Bear, when you go make the fucking birth certificate for your bear, which you have to do, you'd be like, this is for my niece. And then they'll go do a background check. Does he have a niece? Sir, we have it here under good authority that you do not have a niece.
Do you think when like Barack Obama was under fire for like his birth certificate?
Barack Obama was under fire?
Yeah, dude. Do you think when he was under fire for his
when he was in Benghazi getting off the plane
on
the tarmac?
Fire, do you think that like he just went to Build-A-Bear and got like a birth certificate and was like, oh, he made a bear and named it Barack Obama and was like, give this one to the press. That'll Trump.
Show Donald.
Yeah, Donald Trump was responsible for getting that birth certificate, guys. You heard it in the debate last week.
That debate was miraculous.
That was so much fun to watch. And I'm legitimately, I probably think about it 2 to 3 times a day, every day, how excited I am for the next debate on October 9th. Yeah. We're going to, I think you and me.
I have to go to a housewarming party.
On the 9th?
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Ryan, I was talking to Ross today. You, me, and Ross, we were all going to get together and watch it on his projector.
Can we save that for the last debate? The final presidential debate? Let's make a big thing of the final presidential debate.
Well, and then we should do a stream afterwards and just discuss politics.
I don't want to discuss politics. The only thing I don't know, I discuss politics a lot. I've actually gotten more interested in politics because it's starting to kind of affect the entertainment that I do. Yeah. That we do.
It's not that I'm becoming more, into politics. It's just so much more entertaining now that we're older. And also just this election in general. It's just such a little... Donald, how did... Like, okay, if you support either one of these candidates, I'm not giving you any hate or anything. I'm just genuinely confused how Donald Trump ended up being the presidential runner-up next to Hillary Clinton.
Dude, he's just like Reagan, man.
I love Reagan, dude. I was watching a video of... it was like a hidden phone call. Not a phone call, but like a recording from the Oval Office.
Did they hide it under their chairs?
No, it was Richard Nixon when he was in office, and he's like, I was trying to tune into the baseball game on television the other day, and they had a movie on where they were promoting homosexuality on television. And then he's like, homosexuality leads to the fall of nations. I mean, you saw what it did to the Greeks. And then he legitimately says, my favorite quote from Richard Nixon was just, what was it? The last 6 Roman emperors were fags, I think is what he said.
Really? What the fuck?
He says, the last 6 Roman emperors were fags. He just says that.
Really?
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick.
The last 6 Roman emperors were fags.
There it is. The last 6 Roman emperors were fags.
God.
And then right before he says, Aristotle was a homo. We all know that. Richard Nixon, everybody.
This is LBJ talking about his pants. Have you heard about that?
I love this.
He's just like,
Leave me. You never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under back to my bunghole.
I love
Did
it.
he say bunghole?
Yeah, he's like right up just near my bunghole.
Did he coin the term bunghole? LBJ, can we credit him as coining the term bunghole?
It's because he has a huge dick and he needs he needs some extra spot. That's seriously why he has a big
tuck
dick.
It back.
He's got a big dick.
They didn't call him LBJ for nothing.
Little Big Johnson.
Yeah, there it is. There you go. I didn't know where I was going with that, but you saved it.
There we go. Like Dwayne the Rock, but smaller.
Dwayne the Rock Little Cock Johnson. Am I right?
Oh, we're calling you out, Dwayne. Nice YouTube channel, by the way.
Dwayne, come on our YouTube channel and dude, legitimately, I will let Dwayne the Rock Johnson punch me full force in the face if he
That'll
free.
kill you.
I'll let him do it.
He'll kill you.
Well, not
if
full.
it was full force.
Not full Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I want to see him throw you.
Oh, dude, I would love to. I would let Dwayne throw me. Like, that's a once in a lifetime thing is to get Dwayne the Rock Johnson just to pick me up and throw me, because he could throw me far. Like where? Like,
I want to know how far he could throw you.
let's walk to let's go to the pier in Santa Monica, and then just get Dwayne the Rock Johnson to pick me up and just chuck me over the edge.
Feed you to the
pier.
fishes.
I'm actually terrified to go swimming. You're not supposed to go swimming around Santa Monica because it's apparently the water is not safe, not because of fish, but because of pollution and acid and stuff. You know, that ocean dropping acid.
Ooh. Hey, dude, look at this other segue I found.
Oh, wow. Let's climb on.
Okay. We finished Pikmin.
We did.
You finished Pikmin. Sorry.
Ryan, that was a team effort.
I didn't
couldn't
touch
have
the
done it
controller
without
once.
you. Honestly, if I weren't Let's Playing that, I could have done that game so much better. It pains me, but whatever.
Whatever.
And yes, we would like to, obviously, you know, no promises because we don't want to get shit on in the future, but we see your comments and we definitely would like to do Pikmin 2 some point down the road. Not anytime soon because we're going to be returning to Papers, Please and some other series.
Yeah.
And we got a new series coming up soon.
Which you will see what it is.
Ryan's very excited for it, one of his favorite games.
Oh, here's the da 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 da. There you go. Yep, you know what it is.
Yeah, so
Anyways.
if you guys guessed that, that's a hint to what series is coming up soon on our channel. But we also, I know you guys are excited. We're doing Papers, Please. We're going to pick that back up, go full steam with it. Probably just do a lot more episodes. We don't see it. I mean, I don't see any.
Why don't we go full you play with it?
What? Yeah, but we're gonna bring back Papers, Please. You guys want it, so we're gonna do a little more Super Mario Maker.
We will. I mean, it's just inevitable.
It's a matter of time.
Now we're just gonna have fun with it. Just do a bunch of fun fucking levels.
Yeah, we're not gonna do any of that expert mode bullshit anymore. That just, I mean, if you guys want that,
it would be a waste of y'all's time. We're not that good.
because God,
But maybe we'll get better.
remember we recorded like 3 or 4 recording sessions. We completely scrapped because we played Super Mario Maker for like an hour and got nowhere because I don't know. I mean, you're way better at Mario Maker than I am. You're on like another level than I am. But you're still not that good at it.
No, I would have to. I've never beaten a Mario game.
God, but then
I've always just kind of played until I got bored.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And I always replayed like other levels and stuff. Like I've always gotten to like the last world, and it's not because it was too hard. It's just literally like it was like I'm kind of like I'm done jumping
I can
over
play another
things.
game, yeah.
It was like something else came out. So have I really never beaten a Mario game?
I've beaten.
I feel like I have. Have I not?
I don't know,
Huh.
dude. Come to think of it, I don't know if I have either. I mean, I've beaten like non traditional Mario games. I beat Super Mario 3D World.
Those count. Those are Mario games.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I've beaten that.
Any like Nintendo licensed Mario game.
I beat Super Mario Bros. Wii, I think. New Super Mario Bros.
Okay.
And
I didn't
then-
beat the cat one.
I
I
think
got
I-
close. I got close though, but then just like any other game, I just kind of was like, oh well.
That's my thing. I'm not very good about finishing games. I kind of play them until I kind of burn out on them.
If I finish a game, like I'm trying to, I've beat a lot of video games, but I'd say I've of course played more than I've beat, and I'm talking about spare time, not just because just because of the channel. Of course now I've played more games than I've beaten. It takes a special game to keep my interest.
Yeah, I think there's a Zelda game that I've actually beaten twice, and it is, I've probably said this before, but it's like in my top 3 favorite games of all time. It's Link's Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it, and I would love to play it on SuperMega at some point. I would absolutely love that.
Definitely.
We have and guys, again, we're always trying to think of new series, new one-offs, games to play. If you ever have suggestions, please leave them in the comments for us.
Or better yet, if you have suggestions, head on over to the SuperMega subreddit. That's r/SuperMega. And if you don't know Reddit, then you go reddit.com/r/SuperMega.
Yeah.
Or just go to Reddit, search SuperMega.
And we've had I think it's stickied on the very top of our subreddit is a mega suggestions thread.
So leave suggestions there.
Yeah, just if those don't even have to be for games, they can be for live action, anything like that. Speaking of live action, we actually shot a little as of when we're recording this, we shot our first fan mail opening video today.
Might be releasing tomorrow. Probably
yeah, possibly.
Is. Yeah. But we'll see how that goes. It all depends on how we feel about it.
Yeah, I gotta edit the shit out of that one.
Thank you guys for sending us mail, by the way. Our P.O. Box is pinned on our Twitter.
Yeah,
currently.
Go check that out.
I know in the future we're not going to have it pinned there, but
it's also the same as the Game Grumps. It's the same like P.O. Box.
Yeah, just make sure it's, addressed to SuperMega.
Otherwise, we will not open your thing because it will get opened by
someone
Game
else.
Grumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone that sent us stuff, I'm sure some people listening have sent us stuff. Honestly, like not everything made it into the video for different reasons, whether if it's just like a letter or something, but like we really, really appreciate everything you guys have sent us. Like it's all been very sweet, except for a few things, which you'll see in the video. Probably there were a few things that really bothered me.
Yeah.
But you guys will see that when the video drops. But it was it's very sweet of you guys. You sent some very nice things, very nice letters. Ryan,
so nice. Just the nice what?
Dude.
Do we have to end the podcast now?
Yeah, we got to end it. You ruined it.
Okay.
But guys, this has been the 20th episode of SuperMegaCast. Can't believe we've done 20 of these things. That is what? That's got to be at least
20.
15 hours worth of us just talking, right? Would you say?
No. Is
Probably,
it?
At least it's
because like a lot of our podcasts are like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I guess
it's 32 an hour, so I could say at least 12 hours.
We've never reached an hour.
You could wake up at 6 a.m. and probably listen to our podcast nonstop until 6 p.m.
Definitely.
Is that a safe bet?
I'd say that, definitely.
And they are all on iTunes and also Google Play Music if you're an Android listener. So if you want to listen to us on the go or in your car or something, go check us out on iTunes. They drop on iTunes on Saturday, and then they're on YouTube on Thursday. And I see a lot of people in the comments saying, like, put it on SoundCloud and stuff. We might do that at some point, but right now we have it on Android and iOS. So
we'll keep you updated. If there's enough call for it, we'll think about it a little more. It's just, these are the two mediums in which we're producing it. But again, this is 20th episode. Awesome. Had a great time. Cool. I'm sure the song's playing right now.
Yeah, it's
Yay!
and it's getting louder and louder. Bye.